Hey, how's everyone doing? This is Oz with Oz Mechanics, and on today's video we got this 2005 Ford Focus right behind me. So the issue with this Ford Focus, customer was at work, he got back into his car, tried to crank it on, and nothing happened. So he got it towed over here to my shop, and on today's video we're going to take you along and we're going to try to see if we can fix up this car for this customer. Alright, cool. So right now we are inside this lovely vehicle right here, and what we're going to do, we're going to recreate the customer complaint. So we got our key right here, and before we start anything, remember in our last videos we had a anti-theft problem right there, so we can see our light is blinking right there. So that's going to be first and foremost what we're going to check out. We're going to go ahead, put on our key, and we're going to turn our ignition switch and keep an eye on this light. Let me zoom in so y'all can see that. Alright, turn the key to the on position. There it goes. It shut off. Alright, cool. So now we know we're probably not going to have a problem with the anti-theft. So we're going to go ahead and turn this key over to show you that it does not start. And there you go. Nothing is going on. Alright. Are we going straight to the starter? Before we do that, let's do a little trick that we have right here. I'm going to go ahead and check if it's going to be our neutral safety switch. So we do have it in park right now. What we're going to do, let's move it to neutral. Now we have it in neutral. Sometimes it gets a little wonky on the park, and then once turn on, let's check this out. Still nothing. Alright, so what is our problem? We can see that we are anti-theft light turned off. We tried our little trick right here with our neutral safety switch. Let's give it a shot. Is it as easy as the starter right there? Let's go to the front. We're going to get a little test light. We're going to verify that we have power going to a starter, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if my dad, he's going to be inside the vehicle, and he's going to crank the engine over while I'm going to check out the actual control side on the starter, and we're going to verify that we're getting power there. If it does get power, there we go, we're going to call it, but we got to check out our grounds too as well, and if so, we're going to call our starter, and then we'll make a little starter video. If not, we're going to go ahead and then we're going to start checking out a little bit more. So let's go to the front of the vehicle, and we're going to check out our starter and see what we get. Alright, so what we're going to do before we go underneath the vehicle, I just want to verify that our test light's working. So we have one end hooked up to battery negative, and then we're gonna go ahead and touch the positive side. There you go, it's showing us that we have a good test light, and this is just good practice. Don't ask why, but I'll just tell you this: I know someone that knows someone that knows someone that actually did a wrong diagnosing because they didn't verify that their test light was working. So this is why I'm bringing it up. So now let's go underneath the vehicle and check this out. Alright, cool. So we are underneath the vehicle right now, and as you can see just right up there, that is our starter. Alright, so we have three studs kind of protruding outwards, and if we look at them, our the top stud that we're looking at, that is going to be our battery positive. The one in the bottom, that's going to be the one for our control. So what we're going to do, like I said, we got the top one, and then that bottom one, we're going to go ahead and get our test light, verify that we're actually getting power to our starter, and then after that, my dad's inside, and once I give him the little yell, we're going to go ahead and check out that control one. The one in the middle, that's basically, that's going to be our bridge. There's going to be more talk about that, but let's just go ahead and test this out right here. Alright, so first, we got to make sure we have a good ground. And we have a good ground right here. Oh, came right off. Let's just put that sucker back on. Awesome. Alright, now what we gotta do, like I said, we gotta touch the top one, and look at that. Alright, now we got this control one. This is where it's hooked up to our ignition switch and all that good stuff. Alright, Dad, go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Alright, well, he says he's doing it, and we're not getting anything right here. Now what's going on? Let's go check out what we have in this electrical circuit right here. What I want to do first, I'm gonna check out underneath and see that this doesn't have like a aftermarket alarm or something like that, because I've dealt with those before. Just thinking about it right now, this might be okay. Let's go inside, let's check this out, let's see what we have. All right, cool. So we're right here, and as you can see, this is what I'm calling the the remote right here. Some of these aftermarket remote starts, they have a little relay that sometimes goes bad, and I've dealt with this a couple of times. So let's check this out, and all we gotta do is look underneath here and let's see what we have. All right. Hey, look at that. That's that little relay, and that is actually kind of connected to the ignition switch, and sometimes those relays go bad and cause this problem. So all I want to do right now is verify, and what we're going to do, we're going to take off this right here to get to the ignition wire. We're going to get our test light, crank up over the engine, and see if we have power. So let me take this off real quick for y'all, and let's check this stuff out. Cool. So we took off this plate right here, and as we can see, we have our wires, and we have a bunch of cool little wires right here going to our relay. And the wire that we are looking for is one that is cut, and I can see right here, this is that gray and black. In gray and black we have two butt connectors right here, and those are the ones that are cut. This is going to be the one coming for our ignition switch, and is going to go to our relay, and then relay is going to make the contacts, come back up, and then go to our actual starter relay. What we got to do right now, we got to use our trusty test light right here, and I have it hooked up to ground right here, and I just want to verify that our test light's working. Bam. All right, first and foremost, so we got to check out, make sure that our ignition switch is working. So I'm just going to kind of stab this right there. All right, cool. Now we're going to turn the key on. Ignition switch is working. Awesome. Now we got to verify that our external relay from the alarm is working. All right, that's good enough. All right, so that lets us know that this relay is working right here. What's going on now is not the alarm system. Is it going to be our relay up there, our starter relay? Is it going to be a wire that's messed up? Let me go look at this wiring diagram, and I'm going to check it out, get back at you in a second. So give me one quick second, let's check it out, and let's think about it. All right, this was kind of quick right here. So my dad was walking behind the vehicle, and he asked me, why are your reverse lights on? As we can see, we are in park right now, and let's check this out. See if you can get that. Our reverse lights are on. Sorry for the brightness right there, but they are completely on. And we can go back to the vehicle, and that sucker's in park. All right, let's hook up our scan tool, and we're gonna verify what's going on right here. Are we actually in park? Is our computer messed up? Neutral safety switch? Let's give it a shot. Let's go to the scan tool and let's check this out. We are on reverse, and as you can see, we're on park. All right, let's move it. It is not moving. We can actually graph this right here, and it's stuck in reverse. I just want it to be quiet because it was kind of annoying, but we're stuck in reverse. Is this our what can it be? Do we have a cable that's messed up down here, or is it going to be our actual neutral safety switch? What I want to do, because that's going to be the easiest part, we still have the vehicle jacked up. Let's go check that out real quick, make sure that everything's okay there, and after that we can try to figure this out. But as you can see, R for reverse. That's why we have our lights on in the back, and that's why it won't start, because it won't start in reverse. If not, it's going to just start moving as soon as we turn on the vehicle. So let's go check this out. Alright, so we're underneath the vehicle. As you can see, that's our transmission pan. And then we have our neutral safety switch right there. Heyo, I think I found something. Check this out. This is all loose. Alright, what we're gonna do, see if we can get a better shot of that. Check that out right there. That's all jacked up. Alright, let's try something right here. Let's see if we can manually move this lever, get into park. Alright, we're just moving this right here. Let's go look at our scan tool and let's see if we got out of reverse. Alright, we're underneath the vehicle right here. And we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna move this. Check this out. Look at that. Hey, we have it in park. We have it in neutral right now. Let's try to turn the sucker on. But overall, I went ahead, ordered this, and it should be in pretty darn soon. I'm not gonna show the process on changing this out. I just wanted to do the diagnosis. But right now, we have it in park neutral. Let's check this out. Let's verify. But yeah, here's our little issue. I just want to turn it on, make sure that we're all good. All right, awesome. So we're inside the vehicle right now. As you can see, we are still in park neutral. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I want to check out if this is going to fix up the issue right here. The part already came in. I am ready. I want to verify it. Let's do this. Keys in the on position right now. We're going to go ahead, turn it over, and let's see if this sucker turns on. So here it goes. Park. Bam. Hey, look at that right there. That is a fix. Woohoo! All right, we can shut this sucker down. We are good. So there you go. That was our diagnosis process, and it was kind of cool. Thanks to my dad for looking out, and he looked out for that little light in the back. That kind of helped out a lot. So there you go. If you do like this video, please put a thumbs up, a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell to get all the brand new videos coming out from Oz Mechanics. Y'all take care, man. I love y'all. Y'all have a nice day. Happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
I just want to make a big announcement. So the channel Oz Mechanics is about to hit a big old milestone. And what's that milestone? We're about to hit 50,000 subscribers. That's a big 5, big 0. 50,000. That's a lot right there. So what we're gonna do to give you a big thank you to all the subscribers out there, I partnered up with my friends right here, and we're gonna be giving out some goodies. What goodies are we talking about? Look, we have a Scanner Danner book right here, brand new, unopened. We're gonna have a pulse sensor right here from Michael Nicholson. We're gonna have a 5-volt box right here from Jarhead Diagnostics. We're gonna have this scan tool. There's a launch scan tool right here, and that's from King Bolin. And these are the nice ones too as well. We're gonna have a book right here from ATG, sealed, hasn't been opened. And I think one of my favorite ones right here because I love training. ATG has given us a certificate to attend one of their classes as well. Now the question is, how can I win this right here? It's gonna be pretty simple. We haven't actually hit 50,000 subscribers. We're about 44,000 right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be giving out our first giveaway at 45. And our first giveaway that we're gonna be giving out is gonna be this launch scan tool right here. After that, we're gonna choose another random one, but that's gonna be giving out at the 46. And then 47, 48,000, 49, and 50. That's 6 chances to win. And all you need to do is on this video right here to win the first scan tool is just put hashtag on the comments. It's going to be hashtag Oz giveaway. Hashtag Oz giveaway. And then what I'm going to do a random generator on the next video after this, and we're going to pick a lucky subscriber to win this. But the only way to win this, like I said, hashtag Oz giveaway.